Happy holidays, everyone. For Christmas this year, we're going to showcase a few of our favorite things, as in favorite stories that we've done over the past year. So sit back and enjoy. We'll begin with a story that recently won us a few accolades. The northwest corner of Brooklyn Park is home to one of the largest radio-controlled model aeronautics clubs in the Midwest. Delane Cleveland and Adam Jukala put together this story that won a first-place award in photography from the National Press Photographers Association.
It's more than a hobby, it's a community.
On a large open field along Highway 169,
when you want the airplane to go up, you pull back on the stick, just like in a real airplane, okay?
Charlie Skalbach has found a second home.
Ready? Yep. Taking off.
At least 5 days a week,
nice takeoff.
You'll find this former commercial airline pilot passing along his love of aviation using radio-controlled model airplanes.
We get a lot of kids right around the 9 to 12-year-old age that come out on Tuesday nights and just want to fly. And we don't charge them, it's all free. We use our own models, and if they crash them, we repair them.
Skalbach is vice president of the Grassfield RC Club. It's the largest such club in Minnesota, with 156 members who come here to fly and teach others about the hobby.
Yeah, we love putting together models. We build models. A lot of guys build and then come out and fly them and then crash them and rebuild them again. But it's the camaraderie.
Of course, every pilot here
boom! You push down.
Has to learn a few lessons the hard way.
And this is called the walk of shame. Okay, come on.
Yet for a club that relies heavily on wide open airspace, it's the land below that could put the future of Grassfield RC in jeopardy.
It's very likely that within the year this will be turned into some type of a development.
The organization has leased this field since 1985. But Skalbach says it's likely the landowner will sell the property to developers. Now he's begun the process of looking for an alternate site.
All we can do is try. We are going to work very hard, and it takes a lot of tenacity.
The same type of tenacity to get back in the air after taking a huge nosedive.
Part of the hobby, especially when you're learning.
In Brooklyn Park, Delane Cleveland, CCX News.
The club has already been in contact with the city of Brooklyn Park to find a new site. They're also exploring options with Hennepin County and the Three Rivers Park District. A Brooklyn Park man is using his talents to spread peace and unity throughout our community. Reporter Sonia Goins shows us what he's doing to uplift a high-crime area in this story from October.
I paint a lot of diverse youths.
Gino Oko is going to new heights to spread kindness and compassion.
I want their face to be known.
To an area that's seen a rise in violence over the last few years, including a man who was fatally shot at a nearby convenience store last year.
I'm hoping that this mural would, have people at peace.
Waterside African Market is his canvas.
Everyone here are residents of Brooklyn Park.
It's located right off Brooklyn Boulevard. He's hoping the bright colors will lift the spirits of the neighborhood.
Maybe, if someone was having a bad day and they're just walking past and they just see it or so, and then they see a kid smiling and stuff, maybe that would, change their mood.
For the past week, the artist has been spray painting the faces of Brooklyn Park's youngest residents.
I feel as though kids are really empowering. They have a strong message that a lot of us, we pretty much forget when we become adults.
The former Park Center grad says adults could learn a thing or two from children.
They don't necessarily see a person as the color of their skin or their race, so they judge you by your character.
Oko says doing a mural this size with spray paint is difficult.
It's very windy, so pretty much 80% of my paint's gone with the wind.
But he says it's worth it if he can make a difference in the community.
I want people to have that community pride, to feel as though yo, this is Brooklyn Park, this is my neighborhood, this is where I'm from.
Beautifying and uplifting Brooklyn Park, one spray can at a time.
Look at how beautiful Brooklyn Park is becoming.
In Brooklyn Park, Sonia Goins, CCX News.
Gino Oko received 2 art grants totaling $10,000 to use for this project. And Osseo is not resting on his laurels. He was chosen to create art for the St. Paul Winter Carnival. He created the 4 colorful buttons for the Winter Carnival. According to officials, he's the first person of color to design the buttons in the carnival's 137-year history. The Brooklyn Park artist says he's honored to participate in the Winter Festival, and Osseo says it was crucial for the buttons to include diversity.
Everywhere I go is diverse, at least in my world. So it's very diverse and stuff. So, coming from Brooklyn Park, I'm used to it. So I painted what I see all the time.
Look for the St. Paul Winter Carnival events to begin in January. Not many things beat waking up on Christmas morning with a hot cup of coffee. Here in the northwest suburbs, there's 2 new places that are bringing warmth and joy to residents. In Maple Grove, Kingdom Coffee has developed a niche on Main Street due to the hard work of 21-year-old entrepreneur Isabel Lenari. From roasting beans to artful presentations, Lenari's business has helped bring back neighborhood connections.
I would say the energy. It's awesome to get to have conversations. Just today, somebody came and sat with me, introduced themselves, and we were able to work together, knowing the staff and the personable approach to the coffee. And the coffee is delicious.
And speaking of delicious, in Plymouth, enjoy chocolate imported from Belgium in your coffee at the Fox and Pantry. Owner Kim Joels brought her talents to this Vicksburg Lane location near the Plymouth Library. The new business is not just coffee, though. It specializes in hosting events and bringing back those connections lost during the pandemic. Thank you for sharing part of your holiday with us. We'll leave you with a visual Christmas card of holiday scenes from around our area. Happy Hanukkah and Merry Christmas to you from all of us here at CCX Media.